What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Occults, Receivable. Anthony here with Theresa.
Hello.
Hello, and we're getting back into some Exocolonist here. Here we go. Continue. So, we are... God, it's been a week since we played this. Last time... Okay, yeah, that's right. Last time Captain Lumpelstiltskin came down and our colonies fused and we made some new friends. Our parents aren't dead, which apparently everyone was just waiting for us to fail.
Apparently our mom was also in danger and we didn't even realize
Apparently our mom was on the chopping block. We were so focused on our dad that we didn't even realize that our mom was like in serious danger. And then we saved her completely by accident. So we got both of our parents still. We are,
and there they are.
We're tough, perceptive, and brave, and literally not much else. But apparently, we could do biology. What are we working on?
We had to learn biology to save our dad.
What Okay. What month is it? How do I tell? I'm glad I could
Month 3 of quiet.
Pivot my gender as I want, but I prefer just middle of the road. Oh, you were internally screaming. Yeah. Okay, no, it's fine.
It's best. We're smooth as a doll down there.
Yeah, whatever. Month 3 of quiet. Okay, month 3 of quiet, age 16. Oh, there's one other person we haven't met. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do? What do we... Oh, we're tired. We should take a nap. I don't know if it'll let us do anything right now because we're stressed out. We're 16 out. We're 16.
Weren't we gonna...
What were we gonna do?
Oh, yeah, we need to take a nap.
Yeah, we're 16.
After we spend a whole month taking a nap.
And
then what?
Everything matters so much at 16 and we're just tired. Let's relax on the walls.
Yep. All the dang time.
Thank you, Elle. Okay. Oh, you are seated, you're ready to go? You say hello to Dis, who appears to also have chosen to blow off work and just relax. But he just frowns and moves to a different spot. Wow, Dis! We shared, like, a couple of songs together. Huh. He must want to be alone. Fine, you didn't want to hang out with him anyway.
Yeah, and I flirted gently with you.
I flirted gently with you. Oh, these are both good
Maybe
cards.
That's why.
Okay. Hear me out. I know we don't need to get rid of them. This usually tends to bite us in the ass more often than not because we have higher cards, and it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should get rid of this. Blue. Just to see if we can make some room to potentially draw more red and yellow cards. Because we're big dumb dummies, but we talk good, and we can flex everywhere.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're just forgetting science. We don't need that, we've got muscles.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, there's so many more smarter people in the colony. We don't need to have a brain.
That's right.
Okay. Early pollen.
Oh, that's right. We're 16.
We're 16 now, and everything matters. Alright, let's see. Anyone... Do we want to go back into the wilderness? I think we were fucking around out there.
What were we working on last time? Didn't we want to get combat up for some reason?
Empathy. Combat and empathy were our things. And the only way for us to do empathy is babysitting, but we can't do babysitting because Tammy's dead. Oh, wait, our dad has something to say. Hello, my little tomato. Dad, I'm 16. God. Your dad's voice rings out across the fields.
Doesn't matter.
Hale and
always
hearty.
Be his little tomato.
You don't have it in yourself to be embarrassed. Not during pollen. Not with the memory of him struggling to breathe so fresh in your mind. Are you coming to check on your old man? He teases you. He takes a deep breath, holds it, and lets it all out comfortably. I'm doing great. No congestion, no sneezing, and I definitely don't want to take a hike outside the walls. Ugh. Now that we know that the
Oh yeah,
shimmer,
that was a thing he wanted to do, right?
yeah, the shimmer was like a cordyceps that was kind of like making him want to go outside and fuck around, and that is
Yeah.
genuinely a terrifying idea now. Your dad pulls you into a big hug, ruffling your hair. He smells like sunshine and dirt and sweat, and you've never been happier to breathe it all in. He's alive. I'm proud of you, he says quietly. You could pull off miracles, kiddo. Aww. Aww.
Yeah, you're the best.
Did a thing. Alright, I want to learn empathy. Why didn't my parents teach me empathy? Come on.
Yeah, I know, right?
Biology or no. Okay, leave. Yeah, no, Hillary, you're right. That did the Pixie Bean incident didn't really catch me as anything off-putting, just because that's how teenagers be. Organization, no. Is there a way to avoid the Pixie Bean incident? Is that something that I can like circumvent? No. Tammy, why'd you have to die like in the first 2 months here?
I know, right?
I mean, I know I'm going to be going back in time somehow, but is there a way to instill survival instincts in Tammy? Engineering, reasoning, creativity, persuasion, and just tutor. Alright, +1 empathy. But this gives us reasoning. Reasoning is always a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Yeah, even though it's one of those icky skills.
Yeah, but we also get friendship with Nomi Nomi. And Nomi Nomi's kind of adorable.
Oh, I do like that.
I also like that. The only character that I actively cannot stand is, what's his name? Vase?
Vance, I think?
Vase,
yeah.
Or, I don't know.
I think it was Vase.
It was Vase. I want to unlock the punch Vase in the throat option.
Yes.
Alright, let's do tutor children. You hear scuttling of metallic legs. What the heck? And a strange knee-high robot bursts into your engineering lab, going full tilt on its 6 spidery legs. It slams into a wall hard enough to knock itself down. It seems to be having trouble getting back up again and is flailing its metal legs around dangerously. I'm a big dumb dummy. Time to smash it. No.
Time to smash it.
Do we want to smash it? Do we just want to Hulk versus Loki this thing?
I mean, we don't know what it is. We might get in trouble if we smash it.
Yeah, I don't want to break it, but at the same time, we're a big dumb dummy where our fight or flight instinct is just locked into fight.
Okay, you're right.
We have thrown ourselves into... We have literally been eaten. We've been swallowed whole.
We've been swallowed whole. You're right.
We have no flight response. It's all fight.
I love that we're a big dumb dummy, and yet you and I have sat here for like a minute now discussing which of these two options to choose.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's ask the chat. Hey, chat, do we commit to the bit and be big dumb dummies, or do we put it back out in the hall? Does Bruce Banner take control briefly, or do we just Hulk out and scream because we don't understand things and fire burn?
Okay, we've got one vote for follow your heart.
Hall because cute. Okay, that is fair. It is a cute robot, but it has spider legs.
Only 6 though, so not actually spare.
Okay, so bug legs.
Yeah.
You don't hurt. You don't. You're right. I don't hurt my squiddly pet thing. Cute robot could be a tripping hazard. Elle, I feel like you just want us to break things. Okay, you know what? We've played things very safe up until this point.
We have?
Okay, no, you're right. We have. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Have we been playing the same game?
Okay, maybe. All right. You know what? It isn't gonna hurt anybody. Let's do. You know what? I have combat training.
Reg says it's cute.
Okay. We have combat training, so I'm going to perform risk assessment. My risk assessment is that it can barely function and it ran into a wall. It doesn't appear to have guns, unless the legs are also knives. So, bearing this in mind, I think we should put it back out in the hall. That is
okay. I agree.
That is what my combat-oriented risk assessment.
And even if the legs are knives, that means it's a close range combatant.
You're
so
right.
As long as it's far away, it can't hurt anybody.
And you know what? If we go and grab it and put it out in the hall, we can take a couple of stab-ins. Look how tough we are.
Yeah, we're so tough.
We're so tough. Okay, risk assessment has concluded. We put it out in the hall. Ouch! Oh my god, I was right! Ouch, it accidentally slashes you with a leg while scrambling to find purchase. Stupid robot. I was joking. I didn't think I was going to get actually stabbed. Congruence's TV thingy wheels in squeakily as the robot runs off down the hall. Sorry about that, she chirps. I'm so close to getting its new movement algorithm online. I'll have the Robovax corner it and we can try again. Congruence, I'm bleeding.
Hey, Congruence, why are its legs so sharp, Congruence?
Hey, Congruence, why does it have knife legs? Why?
Yeah, why does it have knife legs?
Working with robots is just so hard with no hands, she continues, wheeling back and forth in a display of frustration. This was much easier when Hal was here. I miss him. Yeah, Hal probably wouldn't have given it knife legs. Hey, you know what else you could have given it? Wheels.
Ooh, yes.
Congruence doesn't need to clear her throat, but you get the distinct impression she's simulating it anyway. Ahem. Well, if you know anyone who loves to tinker with bots, let them know I need a helper. I can't let you do that, Hal. It needs to be deadly. Alright, 25. We can hit this. Let's just do 0, 4, 4, 3. No, maybe not. Okay. Well then... Oh, I gotta do it this way. Nope, I was right. God damn it, why do I have to be a big dumb dummy? Wait. Do I have a thing that makes
Because that's how we roll.
I do. +1, change... There we go. I'm gonna change that to this. Yeah, and just for funsies... No! Damn it! Alright, whatever, we win. I am the one that threw Tangent's card away. Look, okay. If we're going to play the, hey, let's hold Ant accountable for his dumb actions thing, we're not going to get very far. You're woken by the buzzing of your holopalm.
I think we would.
Hey, you know what? I'm driving, damn it. It's a colony-wide alert. You rub your eyes and ponder the thickness of the air seeping into your bedroom through the open veranda door. It's an ominous but beautiful sight. The seasonal pale pink haze has turned a deep fuchsia, with scintillating silver sparkles floating through it. The shimmer. Oh god, has it gotten sentient now? Thankfully, you've all been inoculated against the shimmer, because this looks like a bad year for the airborne spores. Oh, this is the year Dad absolutely would have died. To be safe, you stay inside and seal your door and windows tightly. You spend the time playing holo games with your dad. After a couple of days, the pollen fog passes without incident. Yeah, oh yeah, no, that would have killed him on the spot. We would have had a dad sickle.
Yeah. We would have had a cordyceps zombie dad.
Oh no, it would have been The Last of Us.
No.
Now I'm sad. What's everyone up to? Anyone have anything interesting to tell me about? I'm gonna
Don't be sad. We have our dad.
talk to Nomi. We can make something? What's my creativity at? Rex and Nomi are curled up together, his head on their lap, as they watch
Kind of in the toilet.
on Nomi's holopalm. I mean, it's not as bad as our empathy and persuasion. Nomi pauses the show and Rex grumbles sleepily. He must have almost drifted off. No, you're Nomi.
Hi! I'm Nomi.
Nomi says, scratching behind Rex's ears.
Do you want to watch Turbo Girl Hyperjet transform with us? Almost ready to start the OVAs.
I want to, but why is that not an option? Alright.
Creativity. 40 or greater.
What's my creativity at?
Damn.
Oh, we're almost there!
Oh!
Alright, what gives us creativity? I think there was something in the hydroponics that gave me creativity. Nope. Nope, where is it? I can be creative.
I'll be creative for you, Nomi.
Deliver supplies. Not very creative. Pass. Where's the finger painting course? I would do that to get creativity. Here we go. One of these has to be. Reasoning. Here we go. Creativity and persuasion. Study humanities. We got this.
All right.
There we go. Conference tells you that today you'll be learning about the history of capitalism on Earth. No! 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 Nope. No.
You mean why humans used to have nice things and now we just eat mashed trippet and soy cakes? Mars says smugly. Please. Earth humans might have messed everything up, but at least they had style. Okay, Mars.
Okay, Mars. Ever patient, Congruence ignores Mars's contribution and projects a holovid into the classroom. A solemn woman in weird clothes identifies herself as Haven Constance Odenheim, an educational designer for the Vertumna group, and tells you that the following experience has been created specifically to teach you, the third generation of the group, about the largest contributing factor in Earth's destruction, capitalism. You and the other students exchange worried looks. It all started with Reagan. You spend the day in an interactive experience that covers the history of capitalism, from market feudalism to its transition to colonialism, then its major phases like industrialization, mass production, and corporatism. It ends with a discussion of how it collapsed in the late 21st century as wealth inequality and environmental concerns finally weakens its hegemony, along with the planet itself. Where's the chapter about shooting CEOs? Did that happen? No, it sounds horrible.
Well, I feel like this game was made a little bit before that.
I mean, the message is still true. Sounds horrible.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it sounds horrible. The educational experience tells you that, despite being regarded by many as simply an economic system, capitalism has been responsible for more violence on Earth than any act of war. From its very beginnings as the colonial powers spread mercantilism across the globe, it required a constant supply of people to exploit through any means necessary. It took centuries for people to realize how horrible capitalism was, once people could no longer hide from its racist colonialist history. You're partway through the lesson when Cal realizes the parallels. But we live in a colony, don't we? Aren't we colonizing Vertumna? Isn't that wrong? I actually misread that as, but we live in a society, and I almost jumped through my window.
I'm glad you're still here with us.
It's
fine when we do it.
I was like, for a minute, so repulsed that I was contorting like that guy who had bonitis. I'm like, no!
Torting to get away from your...
No, this is too real. I hate it.
Of course not, dummy. Mars reasons. There aren't any people here to take the land from. Just a bunch of animals. And trees, but we're not going to talk about the mush trees, even though I'm pretty sure they're sentient. We're not going to talk about them, because they're just trees, and they have no fashion.
I like how this is the frothing idiot response, yeah, just kill all the dumb animals! That's roided up Soman in the corner, just convulsing, 98% muscle, no brain. The animals do count.
Just foaming at the mouth, yeah. They do.
Cal nods in agreement, but Mars is not impressed.
I squashed a Dorb's moth the other day, she retorts. Are you going to put me in in future jail for money crimes? Yikes, Soman. You should just lock yourself in your room if you're so worried about hurting the environment.
Tangent watches this exchange silently, but turns her head and doesn't meet your eye when you look at her. What? Tangent, why? Tangent, why? Tangent, what are you doing? Why? Okay. Let me just put out the ones I want to use and we'll see where I'm at from there. There we go. Good enough. I'll take it. I don't need super goals. I don't like that L's winking. Tangent, what do you know?
Yeah, L sure is smiling and winking a lot.
I hate this. I hate when chat knows something I don't, which happens a lot.
It does happen a lot, it's true. And I'm right there with you, wallowing in my own ignorance of what is to come.
Okay, what's my creativity? All right, I gotta get creativity up one more time. Let's do more humanities.
Okay.
I want to hang out with Nomi.
Learn more about capitalism.
No, maybe it'll be something different. You're heading back to your quarters at the end of the day, and as you pass by the medbay, you hear shouts and scrambling from within. Several surveyors have come back with serious wounds, not the usual broken limbs and sunstroke. One of them is holding a towel to her own leg, staunching blood flow from a massive animal bite. Another looks nearly blinded from acid. It looks like chaos in there. Everyone make way! Dr. Muscles is on the case! I mean, I'm gonna help.
You could help. Our biology is good enough.
Gosh, it's a good thing you were here. Triaging and getting the most badly wounded into the med beds is difficult, and the others need traditional medical attention while they wait. It's hectic, stressful work, but you're able to keep your head and provide assistance. Good work in there, Soman, Chief Engineer Instant says. You know, with how the colony's grown, I could use an assistant nurse here. Someone I can trust to take care of things while I'm working in the lab. Come back next month and give me a hand if you're interested. Unlock nursing assistant in engineering?
Ooh.
Oh my god, I could become Dr. Punch.
Dr. Soman Punch-a-lot.
Dr. Soman Punch-a-lot. I'm going to go in there with a lab coat with the sleeves ripped off. I'm going to look like a wrestler. The orderly Soman. Disorderly Soman. Okay. All cards to the right become one. No, we don't want that. We want that over on the far right. If I even have to use it. I will have to use it because I don't want to use 0. Okay. Well, let me get these out there and we'll see. There we go.
Ah, perfect.
Perfect. And +2 bonus to pairs. Bam. my bedside flexing manner. Does work? Oh, I wonder if working in if engineering will give us empathy. Like the working in the med bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just see real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, +3 empathy.
Ooh, yeah.
Is this it? Is this the dawn of Dr. Punch?
I think we're seeing the birth of Dr. Punch.
Okay. Well, let's go around and see if anyone needs anything. Mushwood.
This is our stick now.
Let's go talk to people. Because I do want to get my empathy up. Oh, hey, Cal. What do you got for me?
Oh, what do you got, Cal?
Cal waves at you as you enter the garden, leaning on his shovel. Hey, Soman, he calls, but his eyes look past you, down the path to where Anemone is beating the absolute tar out of a training dummy. Her fierce battle cries echo across the colony, making Cal wince. She's been going totally hard lately, huh? He says. He scratches his face, smearing dirt across his cheek. She asked me yesterday if I wanted to spar with her. She said it would be good for self-defense. Cal smiles sadly at the memory. I told her I don't want to fight. Not her, not a training dummy, and not anything on this planet. For real. For real, for real.
For real, for real.
I've never seen her get so mad at me. She called me a baby and told me I was just going to end up forcing everyone to protect me because I'm weak or helpless or whatever. He seems upset and stabs the ground a few times with his shovel. I just don't think it's right to fight anyone, especially the Xenos. They were here first, he says. What do you think, Soman? I mean, sometimes
you don't have a choice.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have a choice, Cal. Like, I get it. You're nice. You're a good being, Cal, but yeah,
if it's between fighting and dying, like...
Yeah.
Also, we've got a very enthusiastic request to talk to Rex, I think, so we should do that once we're done talking to Cal.
I want to refresh the stream because it looks like it froze on my end. Has it been good for everybody else? Or has my internet gone wonkus? Okay, no, there we go. I was monitoring the stream and it was like locked in one spot and I was like, oh, that's not good. Okay.
Yeah, it's been laggy tonight.
Okay, well, so it's not me. It's probably Twitch. Yeah, okay. Good job, Twitch.
Well, I mean, it's been kind of laggy for me too. I just assumed it was my internet, but...
Yeah, it seems like it might just
could be yours.
Twitch being Twitch. Well, it could be.
Well, no, I mean, like the stream and the team speak have been bad.
It could be entirely my fault. You're right.
Well, I mean, not your fault. But
I know. I'm screwing around.
You know.
I know. Jeez, you sound like an adult, Cal Grumps. We're 16. We're practically adults, Cal. They always tell us to
Cal, we're basically adults.
They always tell us to see both sides of an argument, but I tried and I just don't want to. He shrugs.
Yep.
I just think if you have to hurt someone to get what you need, you don't deserve to have it. Okay, we're going to wax philosophical at the age of 16. Let's see, but what if your life depends on it? What if your loved ones are in danger? Oh, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, these are putting the onus squarely on Cal, who is, like, selfless to a fault, but making him see that others could be in danger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, that's the one I'm going with.
That's the one.
I mean, that's totally scary, but you kind of shouldn't be putting your loved ones in situations where they could be in danger in the first place. Cal, this is a thought exercise. Please stop moving the fucking goalposts.
Nope, he's gonna keep doing it.
Cal, I need you.
Are we gonna have to go through all of these and then end by telling him he's being naive?
Cal, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to take the shovel out of the ground and stop digging up the goalpost to move it. Alright, but what if your life depends on it? How's that fair? Their life depends on it too, Cal retorts. You can't just decide that you get to live and they don't. Cal, buddy.
Oh
Cal,
my God.
I'm going to reassuringly place my entirely too tough and strong hand on your shoulder. Cal, they don't care. If someone is coming at you because you have something that they want, you cannot count on them having the moral crisis that you are having. But what if you're, like, really hungry? Cal frowns and crosses his arms. I mean, that one's kind of on you. It ain't fair to kill something just because you didn't think ahead. Hey, Cal, we just lived through a famine, Cal. Cal, please, Cal.
Cal.
I need you to get the dirt out of your ears for like 1 second, Cal.
You absolute sweetheart, Cal.
I understand.
Cal, please.
You are a good bleeding heart. It's wonderful. But Cal, that is not how this world or any world works. It's like,
especially not this world.
Like, survival of the fittest is a thing, you know? But what if they attack
Himbo to himbo combat, we would win. He wouldn't fight. He would just lay there.
Yeah, he would just lay there and we would sit on him like a big stupid dog.
Yep.
We'd just be a big Saint Bernard. Cal throws his arms up in disgust. If something attacks you first, you probably did something wrong. Maybe you shouldn't keep going places where things want to attack you. No.
Okay, Cal, so we just sit here in our colony and we're attacked every glow.
Yeah.
How do you explain that, Cal?
Well, we probably shouldn't have been on Vertumna. Okay, Cal, but we had to escape Earth because we were all dying. I mean, he's being naive. He's being naive. We're gonna call.
He's being so naive.
We need to like. I love the kid. He's a good kid. You're a good bean, Cal. I just hope you get that second brain cell. You tell him sometimes you just have to fight. Nope, Cal says. Nope. Nobody's life is worth more than anyone else's life. It doesn't matter if they're human, Xeno, or anything else out there. We all need to live in peace.
Oh, sweetheart.
I
mean, that's a nice philosophy, but
is.
It only works if literally everyone agrees with it.
Exactly. And the people who don't are the ones that need to leave, sometimes forcibly. Because then everyone else will get to live in peace. Oh, Cal.
You sweet summer child.
His eyes go back to Anemone. She stops sparring with the training dummy and has ripped it out of the ground and pitched into the stratosphere. And is looking up at the guards as she has a drink. Neither she nor Cal wave at each other. Cal has such strong convictions. It's one of the things you like best about him, even if you don't always agree with him. We've learned...
Well, that's a good card. I'll take it.
I'll take it, yeah. You spend a few hours following Cal through the garden. The adults have given him a portion of land to plan out for the next planting season. It's a big responsibility, but instead of feeling proud, you can tell Cal is a little distracted by your conversation. He keeps looking over in Anemone's direction, but she seems determined to ignore him. When you finally head out, you're just as dirty as he is. The dirt sticks under your nails, no matter how many times you wash your hands. Alright, well, I've got dirty hands. Time to go do medical procedures.
Wait, no, Dad had something.
Oh, Dad had something?
Yeah, he had a little ellipses.
Oh, hey, Dad. Oh, there's Mushwood. Just the person I was hoping to see. Your dad jogs over with a sunny smile. Hey, you want to get your hands dirty? Well, more dirty? The survey teams are bringing in a ton of animals we're working on domesticating, and we could use your help. You already know your way around a shovel, so I figured you wouldn't mind stopping by sometimes and giving your old man a hand, he says, pointing towards the animal paddocks. Cal is helping out too, so you'll have a friend to work with. And if you happen to be out with the survey teams, keep an eye out for more animals to bring home. Enslaving animals? No, sure thing. Animal husbandry.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Your dad smiles. Great. See you there. We can tend to animals
Tending
now.
animals.
I think, does that get us empathy? Let's find out.
Maybe. I feel like empathy is important when you're taking care of animals.
Animals and empathy. This is right up our alley because it doesn't require a brain.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Although I do want to go back. I do want to waffle back and forth between this and Dr. Punch.
We need to go talk to the puppy, though.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just so excited to be able to help animals.
Yeah, it's fair.
I was also distracted by Cal's just spiraling logic that hurt my brain. You meet your dad by the animal pens, fresh and ready for your first day at your new job. Your dad laughs at your clean clothes and your scrubbed face. Oh, Pumpkin, I'm sorry to tell you that you're a little overdressed for the position, he chuckles. You're gonna get dirty and all heck today. Come on, put on these overalls and let's get to work.
Dad, I have to make a good first impression on the animals.
I showed up to this wearing a suit. You change and follow your dad to the float cow pens. He rubs their noses as he points out their names. I know they're cute, but these ladies aren't pets, he says. They're livestock, and more than that, they're not really domesticated like our animals back on Earth. They're more like tame. We give all the animals lots of room to roam, and we feed them well. They're not going to get chased down and eaten by bigger animals, and we help them if they're sick. It's a pretty good deal, I think. But they're still pretty wild, he says. Gotta be careful with them. He leans his elbows on the fence. We're pretty lucky that Vertumna has herd animals, he says. Makes it a little easier. We'll probably have real domestic animals in a couple 100 years. Well, kiddo, your dad says, spreading his arms, we've got all these animals. What do you want to learn about first? The bristlebugs, the float cows, sugar bugs, the trippets. I don't think we should eat animal stuff.
Slugs.
Oh, bristle slugs.
Bristle slugs.
All right, bristle slugs. It's got the face of an otter.
It does.
Oh yeah, we got a ton of them, he says. They're great, slow and easy to catch and real gentle. Don't let the spikes fool you. They're actually really cuddly, and don't mind it when you pet them. It actually helps them. In the wild, they'd be scratching up on all sorts of things to knock off those itchy berries. Oh, that's kind of cute.
You know, the bristle slugs remind me of the I don't remember what they were called, but like the pig farms in the outer worlds, the capitalist one. I can't remember which one is which.
Outer Worlds.
Pig farms. The tumor pigs or something. Like instead of actually slaughtering the pigs, they just like scraped off the tumors that the pigs kept growing. It reminds me of that.
Because those were edible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really gross to think about.
It's an awful thing to think about. I don't like that. But you know what? Hey, it works in the future space.
Yep.
He scrunches up his nose. They're not really berries. They're more like eggs. Well, they're like berries, though, because they're sweet. And you know what? Never mind. Vertumna animals are pretty weird. Tell me about the float cows. The ones that are filled with piss and bladder.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad gestures at the herd of float cows. Here they are. Beautiful, aren't they? And pretty gross. You don't want to know where they make their milk, but I'll give you a hint. It's not dairy. Are we drinking float cow pee? Hey, Dad? Dad, are we drinking float cow pee?
Oh my God, are we drinking it? Are we consuming it, Dad?
He laughs
Dad.
He laughs at your wrinkled nose. It's not any weirder than when people used to drink cow's milk. I mean, who's the first guy who decided to do that?
I would argue that cow's milk isn't as weird as, like, alien cow urine, just because it's analogous to human milk.
Well, I mean, you imagine if it's being expelled, like, through a bladder, like urine is, it's waste.
Right, exactly.
But, I mean, okay. All right, we're gonna go down a bit of a rabbit hole here. This with you know, alien xenobiology, who's to say that they classify waste the same way we do?
That's true.
Like, okay, like,
I mean, a lot of animals' shit is good for fertilizer.
I was just about to say, fertilizer is waste, and yet we grow all of our vegetables in it. Like, we wash them, so like I would imagine that there's some sort of fantasy space pasteurization that allows us to, like, we're not going up to a float cow and drinking from the tap.
God, I hope not.
the pause in silence actually concerned me. Like, are we? Are we just walking up to a float cow? Is this like The Force Awakens, or I'm sorry, the Last Jedi, where Luke just kind of went up to the weird thing and just had himself some alien milk? I hate this.
I haven't seen that movie. Yeah, now I'm never going to see that
movie. It's
movie.
actually, it's funny as shit.
Oh, okay.
We figured out that if we keep feeding them what they'd be eating during pollen, they'll keep making milk year-round, he continues proudly. It makes them heavy enough that they don't float away. Otherwise, we'd have to keep them on leads like balloons. Your dad
Okay, let's move on, Dad.
Yeah,
We're done talking about float cows.
Yeah, I'm done with float cows. Your dad takes you to the rows of crates where the soft, squishy sugar bugs are all clumped up together in the moist muck. These guys are pretty cool,
Gross.
He says, picking one up. It perfectly fits in his palm. They're a colony just like us, and if you tickle them, you get syrup. I remember this. He brushes his finger along the top of the sugar bug, and a little jet of gooey stuff comes out. I sure wish it wasn't phrased that way. Sugar bug syrup, he says. Pretty neat, right? No.
Yeah, Dad, that's real neat.
We're just eating discharge.
Oh, no. Oh, you're so right, and I hate it.
Like, no wonder there was a famine. We're just eating the discharge of these animals.
Mm-hmm.
No joke, we thought these guys were just plants for the first couple of years, your dad says. We transplanted them from the wild into the greenhouse, but I guess that was just part of their life cycle, because it turns out they're sentient and can move around and stuff. We move them out of the greenhouses and into the barns, but we don't really treat them differently. They still mostly just sit there.
Let's get started.
I'm not going to go the vegan route because we're tough and dumb, and we need to eat meat. and I guess discharge. Let's get started. Let's not think about it too much.
I mean, it's also it's not really exploitation as long as it's like an equal exchange, because the creatures are receiving shelter and I'm assuming medicine if they get sick or injured, you know.
Yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, everybody benefits.
Exactly. Just like, fuck. Great, your dad says, clapping you on the back. That's the kind of energy I want to see around here. We need someone to muck out the float cow stables. Oh. They might float, but their poop sure doesn't. Hey, Dad, why don't we just eat that? Because apparently we're just eating their piss, too. He hands you a shovel. Have fun. Yay!
This is how we're gonna learn empathy, by cleaning up poop.
Whatever, we win. We win, but do we really?
I don't know. Do we?
Oh, we got +2 empathy. I'll take it. And +4 animals.
Nice.